Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day. Today is my birthday. Woo! I told you yesterday, if you watched the video, that we are going to do part two. These two are two of my favorite, which happen to be in the same series, so that's even better. Just happy coincidence. So we're going to unopen these. Then what we'll do tomorrow is we're going to build the Great Khali figure. Then we're going to rank him my best out of this entire series from I guess 5 all the way down to 1. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start with Big Sexy Kevin Nash. Huge fan of his. I have met him multiple times. It's one of those things where whenever you go and you see your childhood hero, and you get to meet him in person, and you find out that he's cool in person, that's a huge win. Been a big Diesel fan. Then whenever he was Kevin Nash, he was amazing. So I've watched his career. Even when he was Vinny Vegas in the Incredible Oz, I watched him. I didn't know him. I didn't like him then. But then whenever he came Diesel and he's the bodyguard, I thought he was the coolest thing in the world. So with that being said, this encapsulates after he came back from WWE, then went to TNA, and then came back again. He was kind of a one-off where he came out. It was kind of cool because he's always said that, hey, I don't want to be known as Diesel. I want to be known as Kevin Nash. But he came out with the Diesel music coming out, obviously with the entrance gear of Diesel. And then he came out and they put on his leather glove and the crowd just went crazy. It was so cool. So this is not a young Diesel. This is like closer to the end. One of the things that you'll see here in the close-up, you can tell that he's dyed his hair, dyed his goatee and everything like that. So older Kevin Nash, after the NWO, all that kind of good stuff. So let's open this bad boy up and let's take a look at it. As you can see from here, you have the big giant window. You have that glamour shot. You got the exact same glamour shot, but on the side. And then you actually have him as he's coming down the aisle for the Royal Rumble right there. Let's read the little blurb on the back. The back says, the crowd exploded with excitement when the Big Daddy Cool returned to WWE as a surprise entrant in the 2011 40-man Royal Rumble match. So, for those of you who don't know, Royal Rumbles are typically only 30 men. For 1 year, for whatever reason, they decided to have 40. Alberto Del Rio ended up winning that match, but like he said, had a couple surprise wrestlers come in. Big Daddy Cool was one of them. So let's go ahead and open up this bad boy. All right, we got Big Daddy Cool Diesel out of his package, looking really cool. The one thing that I will say is looking at this, they didn't really age him. In his face, this looks like the exact same head sculpt of some of his younger Diesel figures that we've already had that come out. So really, all they did was maybe add a little bit of tattooing on his arm to show the significance of how old this Diesel is. But that's about it. It's really hard to see, but you can tell right here where he has some tattooing on his arm. He didn't have that whenever he was younger. He didn't get that until after he started with TNA. So you can tell that that part of it is a little bit older. But as far as the actual wrestling figure itself, he doesn't look any different than one of the younger Diesels that they've already put out. So kind of cool. If you're a Mattel corporate, you're loving that because basically all it is a reprint being put out into a different box. So, I mean, making a lot of money off a figure they basically have already done. So that's really cool for them. Didn't come with a whole lot of accessories. The only thing they came with is, as you can see, this fist right here is a closed fist. They have an open hand mic one for his gloved hand. And then this one right here, you can see is open mic-fisted. He has another closed fist. That's it. That's the only thing that's accessories that he has outside of the parts for the Great Khali. So I'm going to put this guy off to the side. And now it's time to talk about the man that's of the hour right now, and that is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is extremely hot right now. He is one of the top selling wrestlers. I think it goes him, Jey Uso, and CM Punk. Those guys are the ones who are making the money. Then you have Roman Reigns kind of all in there. It's kind of a mix of who's going to be at the very top of it. Cody Rhodes has been running the WWE machine for the last couple of years. Huge break from whenever he went from, he left WWE after doing the Stardust thing, came back after AEW, and he has just taken the wrestling world by storm. absolutely love his authenticity as far as wrestling goes. He is cool with the fans. He is cool with the children. He does all the appearances that he possibly can. He just reminds you of like one of those old school Ric Flair where they go everywhere. Anytime that the company needs him, he's going to be there type thing. I love him as a champion because you see him on TV all the time. And I think if you're going to be a quote unquote fighting champion, you need to be on TV all the time. So Cody Rhodes, one of my absolute favorites. I love it. Whenever you hear that entrance music hit, you know you're going to be in for a big crowd reaction. We're going to open up this bad boy. As you can see, once again, not a whole lot of accessories. A lot of this is going to be a repaint. Got people to buy into it was that Great Khali. So you see here, just a regular plain Jane glamour shot. On the back has him as he's coming down. Let's read what it says. The American Nightmare won his first Royal Rumble match, punching his ticket to WrestleMania 39 to face Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Now, as we all know, he ends up losing at WrestleMania 39, and we have a whole year's worth of storyline, and he comes back and he wins it the first time in, I think they said over 20 years, that somebody's won it back to back. Cody Rhodes is one of 3 that has done it. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and now Cody Rhodes. So, kind of a big deal if you're into wrestling statistics, I guess. So, let's open up this bad boy, and we'll be right back. Now that we have Cody Rhodes out of the package, once again, very, very basic. They did a repaint so that it would match his WrestleMania or his Royal Rumble appearance right before WrestleMania 39. They do have a weight belt with them, but this weight belt is a weight belt that they've used over and over again. So not a whole lot of extra money being put into it. Just put one of those on there. And then as far as accessories goes, the only thing that they changed was they gave them 2 more mic holding hands and 2 Fist of Fury. Other than that, what you see is what you got. A whole lot of just extra repaint and things. Still a really cool Cody. Not hurting for Cody figures anytime soon. You know that he's going to be on the pegs. As many Cody's figures as they can pop out, it's going to be a run for this year, whether or not there is more Codys or more Hulk Hogans. Obviously, I'm joking. There's obviously way more Hulk Hogans. But Cody Rhodes is an extremely popular person right now, so they're going to make a lot of Cody Rhodes, and they're going to try to stick him in any kind of wave that they possibly can. So then that way they don't have to do a whole lot of reshoots with them. There's not a whole lot of change up outside of the color schemes. So then that way they can put more money into the other figures that are into the series, right? Kind of like a Great Khali, like we've been talking about. So one of these things, really, really cool. I mean, it's Cody Rhodes through and through. Same thing that we've seen all the other times. I'm just a huge Cody fan, so the opportunity to get a Cody to where it makes sense, like Khali out of this, I'm going to buy it, you know? So this has been my review of Big Sexy Kevin Nash, Diesel, and Cody Rhodes. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Love to have some more subscribers because you guys are amazing. You make this world go around. I absolutely love it. Now, with that being said, be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Can't wait to see you until the next time. Have a great day, and we'll see you again. So, with it being my birthday, I would also like to say I would love it if you guys would do me a great birthday present. Please subscribe if you're not already. But I wanted to show you a little bit of magic. So here's